In this video, I just kind of want to go over a little more information about how the string was used, and then I'm going to give you some, show you how I had to move this post over a little bit so that I could pour it. But it's kind of like I'm using the string, it's connected here, and it's connected at the other end, but I never showed you how I was measuring it. You can see here where I have the tape measure butting up against the post, and it's at 12 inches. So I just simply, for this one here, made a mark at 12 inches, put a screw in on the top of the board here, and then I have my 12 inches. And on the other side, at the very far end of the fence, I also have a board that is marked 12 inches away from where I want the post to stop there, and then I'm going to be able to use the string to position all of the posts throughout the entire rest of the fence in a straight line. If you remember, this other section of the fence was at an angle, so this is going to be at a straight line. So here we are, 12 inches. I'm measuring to the top of the fence post here, and then I will transfer that down to the ground. I will make sure that the fence is nice and straight, vertically plumb the post, and that it's 12 inches away from the string. And that's what I'm going to do with all of the rest of the posts, because I have a starting point here. So, here's a brace I have. If I need to move it to the right or the left, then I can simply take the screw out and then move it, just using it to get the post nice and straight. And here's another brace here that I'm using. Again, 12 inches is the main reason why I'm kind of showing you here. Just different ways to measure it. You want to measure it this way, you want to measure it the other way. Just make sure that it's 12 inches or whatever you're using. Remember, I moved the string over to avoid all of these braces, all of the stuff that I have that have been holding up the fence for quite some time. So you might need to go a little farther, or you might even be able to move yours a little closer. Post, you can see here where I moved it over, and I'm going to have to block this area off here, backfill this with dirt. Now you don't have to fill it with dirt. Fill it with dirt as you're filling the concrete, of course. I'm sure I already mentioned that. And it doesn't look like you can see the concrete if I am filling it. I think I was just giving you kind of a different view of it there. Here's my concrete, bring it over in a bucket. Filling it up. Fill the concrete up, fill this side up with dirt. You can pull these boards up as you are filling both sides with the concrete and the soil. And another thing you might want to do is kind of recompact the soil, grab a 2x4 or something, just kind of pack it down as you're filling it up. If you're worried about, if you're working with loose soil, maybe sandy soil, I don't know if that's going to make that big of a difference. But if you have too big of a hole here around your pipe, it's going to be loose, and it could cause the fence to lean from one side. Obviously it's not going to lean, forward or backwards in the view we have here, but it could lean to the left or the right because it's not going to be braced off. Or you might actually want to leave the braces on. Leave a couple of braces on for a few months and let the soil compact and hope for the best then. But again, just grab a 2x4 and start jamming the dirt down, packing it in there. That might be a alternative there. And of course, when you get to the top, you might need to use the cardboard. And again, I got another video on that. Now, this isn't the same fence post. This is the one in the section we already did, just adding some more, or adding the concrete. I don't think I ever filled it up, adding the concrete here, because this one here I did do in two sections. I came back and realized that the soil level was going to be higher, and I had to fill it up a little higher after it had dried. Back to the one we were just looking at, and it looks like the sun's going down, and it's time to call it a day here with this. And I think this might have been on my third or fourth day here working on the fence.